motion, we do this thing, taking off fast lane, no coasting, and everything is going to be all right. We talk about easy to get, hard to keep tonight. Easy to get, hard to keep. Often we talk about things, people playing hard to get, things that are hard to get. The struggle of how you get things, keep things, obtain things, have things. Well, tonight we're gonna do it a little bit different. Hold on, let me put my clothes on. Hold on, I'm not here naked. I don't wanna be naked. I'm gonna put my clothes on. Clothes on. And yeah, these things are heavy. These heavy. You gotta have a lot of neck. You gotta have a lot of neck to, wear these. But yeah. So we're gonna talk about things that are easy to get, hard to keep. Now, some of the examples that we're going to give, some of the things that we're going to talk about, you may not consider them to be easy to get. I mean, they may be easy to get for some people, harder to get for others, and they may be easier to keep for some people. Excuse me, harder for others. So we're going to run the gamut a little bit, and let's start off by talking about. Normally, when we talk about somebody playing hard to get, we're talking about a woman, normally a girl or a woman who may like a man or a boy, and but she's not being very accommodating to him. She's not servicing his desires, his needs, his want for her. She may be making him work hard in order to get with her, to date her, to court her, to take her out, to spend time with her. And that is definitely her prerogative or her choice to do so. But when you play hard to get, as the old heads say, you play hard to get, you may not get got. And sometimes uh, some women have put a timeline that was a little bit longer than somebody was willing to wait, and they didn't get chosen. But there's always going to be another man who she's not going to play hard to get with. So she may play hard to get with somebody who she's not overly attracted to. She may be moderately attracted to him, but she may not really, want to jump his bones. She may not really be in love with him by eyesight or natural feelings. So she may be more willing to make him hang out a little bit, sweat a little bit, work a little harder, see if he's worthy, find out if he really wants to be with her. Because at that time, she may not really care one way or another. Like, okay, if he really want to get with me, then he'll do whatever I want him to do. And it is a form of taking control. And she may not have a problem with that. He may not have a problem with it either if he wants it bad enough. But she may be playing hard to get, showing at least some signs that she likes him or whatever the case may be. And there have been men on the flip side that have played hard to get with women also. So, but yeah, with another man, she may be quick to let her know that she has strong feelings and affections for him, and that he ain't gonna have to work hard at all. Here's my number, here's my address, here's my schedule for the next month. We can do this. We can do this. But she may be easy to get for some men, hard to get for other men. But if she's easy to get or hard to get with some men, like let's take the hard to get thing. If she's playing hard to get with a man, does that make her easy to keep once he has put in all of the work and done all of the necessary things in order to get with her? Will she be easy to keep? Will she be sweet? Will she be nice? Will she be kind? Will she be accommodating? Will she be respectful? Will she be sweet? Only time will tell. Sometimes when you put people in a position where they can hold out freely and they know that you'll work feverishly in order to get with them, that puts some people in the mode of, oh yeah, I got total control. It's like I have them eating out of the palm of my hand. It's like taking candy from a baby. Some people don't do well with power. And when we talk about things, when we talk about people playing hard to get, they are looking to develop a power position. Now, people may say, of course, people are going to say, no, that's not what everybody is doing who plays hard to get. Well, by default, you still get that. If you play hard to get successfully, then you're going to be in a power position because you have already set the standard of what is going to be necessary in order to form a union between the two of you. So that's what we're talking about today on the, well, I should say tonight on the Daily Go Getimism Show, Power Monday, all up in your area. April 1st, April Fool's Day. No fool. Listen, before we really get into this thing, I have to get something off my chest, and I have to release something off my heart. I want to say rest in peace to my uncle, one of my favorites, Carrie Bo James. I'm sorry, Carrie Bo Gaines. My uncle passed this Monday morning. Well, at least I got word of it this morning, and I'm a bit in mourning. Honestly, he was a good man, and I'm going to miss him. I already miss him. I was supposed to see him later on this month or early in May, and it looks like I may have to take a trip up there to see him for the last time. So, well, his image for the last time. I won't actually be seeing him. Thanks for the condolences. I appreciate y'all. Care Bears in the house. Lawrence Sakel is in the house. Thanks for coming through, y'all. It's the Daily Go Getimism Show. We about to get this thing popping. So we talking about when people play hard to get, easy to keep. But we're talking about things that are easy to get, hard to keep. No, actually, let me see. What are we talking about? Let me get this thing together. This the title of the show. The title of the show. Yeah, easy to get, hard to keep. I thought that's what it was. I thought that's what it was. Things that are easy to get, hard to keep. Let's talk about them. Some things that are easy to get for others, for some, for many, but hard to keep. Well, one of the things that comes to my mind is something that my late great stepdad used to always talk about, and that was a driver's license. A driver's license. It's not hard to get a driver's license. Once you get past the necessary requirements, like the paperwork, the social security card, the birth certificate, the 2 items of mail at your residence, so you can prove that you live where you say that you live. After you take the learner's permit and the physical driver's test, you get a driver's license. There's a fee that you pay in order, processing fee and all of that kind of stuff, and you get your driver's license, a card. It's not hard to get a driver's license. There is a process involved. It's not like you can just go and give somebody your name and get a driver's license. But after you go through the original channels of getting a driver's license, then the real work starts. Now you have to follow the rules. You have to follow the guidelines. You have to do the necessary things in order to keep your license. And for some people, that is hard because there are so many things that can take away your driver's license. Some things don't even have anything to do with your driving. For example, you can lose your driver's license if you do not pay your child support. Many men have lost their driver's license, their ability to drive, because they owed back child support. They were in arrears on their child support, and the court said, well, we can't catch up with him. He's not paying. But wherever he goes, somewhere, he's probably going to be driving, and he'll get stopped, and he'll find out that his license is suspended. So you can have your license suspended, which which is equivalent to having your license revoked. And here's the thing about when you get your license suspended. You think that as long as you get back in good standing, like let's say you can lose your license, like I said, through not paying your child support. You can also lose your license by not paying tickets, you know, parking tickets, traffic tickets. They know how to get to you. Okay, well, if he has parking tickets, traffic tickets, that means he's driving. Well, what we'll do is we'll take away his ability to drive legally. So once he gets another ticket, if he gets pulled over by the police, they'll see that he has a suspended license and they have to send you notification that your license has been suspended. They give you a date of when your license will be suspended if you don't take care of your business. And many people don't take care of their business. So you're thinking that once you go ahead and take care of your business, like, okay, let me pay these tickets and my license is back unsuspended. Or let me go ahead and catch up on my child support and my license will be back in good standing. No, it doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. In order to get your license back in good standing, you first of all, when they sent you notice of your suspension of your license, your driver's license, you had to turn in your license and you had to show proof. Like if you, let's say you try to say, oh, I lost my license. Somebody stole my wallet, or I lost my wallet, my pocketbook, or something like that. So I don't have a license. Okay, well, you have to show proof of that. You have to show proof of that. So whatever way that they want you to show proof, signing an affidavit or something like that, but you have to show proof of losing your license or not having your license, or the time for your suspension does not start. It does not start until you successfully and legally turn in your license. Now, I know that I'm preaching to the choir for people who have lost their license or have had problems keeping the license. But a license is easy to get. A driver's license is easy to get, but it's hard as hell to keep. Easy to get, but hard as hell to keep for some. Now, for some people, they don't get tickets. They don't pay child support. They're not in spaces where their driver's license can be in jeopardy. But for those who are, for those of us, and yes, me, because it's been very hard for me to keep a driver's license over the years. What up, Beeswick? He says easy to lose. Yes, it is. Yeah. Oh man, Beeswick. Hold on. Let me get into y'all comments. I see y'all talking. Y'all talking. Care Bear says, for some really beautiful women, for some really beautiful women get men easily, but find it hard to keep them because she doesn't have substance. Or maybe she can't keep him because she can't cook or fuck. I said, word. Beeswick says, epilepsy. Okay. He says, okay, you talking about when I said, he says, which makes it harder to keep a job. Like, yeah, if you lose your driver's license because of back child support or something like that, and they take away your license, now it's hard for you to get to the job, especially if you work out of state or out of town or someplace where they don't have public transportation that you could, easily or readily get to the job with. Now, but they look at it like, well, that's your problem. If you would have kept current with your bills or at least communicated, then you wouldn't have this problem. But now you have a plethora of problems. Now you ain't got no license. You already wasn't paying. Now you might not have the ability to pay. The next step after that are a judgment being waged against you and you serving jail time, which never made sense to me. You're going to put me in jail because of back child support. So when I get out, when I serve my time for not paying child support, did my child receive child support? financial, like is somehow my incarceration, does that somehow put clothes on my child's back, a roof over his head? I mean, no, it doesn't. So it's an endless cycle. You do your time and you still owe, and your license may still be messed up. It's a mess. Getting your license back is hard, especially for people who don't know how to do it, or people who don't read fine prints, or understand red tape. So a lot of people just go to a car a vehicle registration place and let them take care of it, because but there's nothing that they can do that you can't do. All you have to do is follow the instructions of when they send the instructions on how to you know turn in your license successfully and get it back. You'll learn after a while. Okay. K-Bear says, what's the point? That's how he can make money to pay. Right. That has never made sense to me. It's counterproductive. Yup. They don't want to make it easy for you. A driver's license is easy to get, but it's hard as hell to keep. For some. Some people looking like, all you gotta do is do the right thing. If you ain't out there in them streets, or if you wasn't out there making babies, and you're gonna get a whole lot of different opinions on this subject. Make sure y'all hit the like button, y'all. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Okay. Aaliyah Gomez. Thanks for coming through, Aaliyah Gomez. Like you one of the regulars now. That's what I'm talking about. Aaliyah Gomez. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. And Big Smokes. My dad never paid, but it's okay. Next time I see him, I'm thinking all his teeth. Whoa. Slow down. Aaliyah says, also, I gotta talk to you about something. Well, let's talk. If we talking here, let's talk. Beeswick says, I had jobs that refused to hire me because they considered a canceled license as the same as a revoked license. Not the same. Yeah, they look at it like this. They look at it like if it's suspended or if it's revoked, they can't verify your address, which they can verify your address. But see, when you lose your license, they want you to get a state ID, a non-driver's license, as they call it in the state of Pennsylvania. They want you to get a state ID to substitute for your driver's license. Here's the thing, and this is crazy. When you get your license back straight, when you finally get your shit back, then they want you to get rid of the state ID. They don't want you to have a state ID and a driver's license. Yeah. So you can only have one or the other. So when you get your license back right, then they'll invalidate your state ID. And vice versa. Yeah. The idea is not to make it convenient for you to get your shit back together, because they make money from you. Whether you're driving or not. They know that you owe money somewhere, and they're going to get a piece of it. So they make it very hard for you, or they make it difficult enough for you that if you don't follow directions or read instructions, okay, no problem. You'll just owe and owe and owe. Man, my license used to stay fucked up. Why? Because I was hard-headed. Wouldn't turn my license in, so I'm not serving the time of the suspension. Then when I finally turn my shit in, they like, now you got 3 months, or now you got another year to start serving your suspension. Okay. Beeswick says, even when I had my driver's license back, They said it was on my driving record. So they saw it. They saw it on your driver's record. Yeah. Good looking out, Big Smokes. Beesman says, once you get your license back due to medical issues, you are considered in good standing. It doesn't count against you. Okay, that's what's up. Aaliyah Gomez says, yo, so my boyfriend left me for 3 days. No communication, no words, nothing. He told me when he came back, he was busy with his cousins. He keeps hurting me. I love him, but I don't want to keep him. I don't want to keep chasing him. All right, we're going to talk about that in a minute. All right, that's a tough situation. That's a tough situation. And actually, I have a easy to get, hard to keep scenario for that. Beesman says, the job started to assess points against me. The DMV said they are not allowed to do that. See, every state does a little something different. What's going on, my peoples from Russia? Thanks for coming through. And Gamzo, he said, hey, listen, Big Smoke says, I know it sounds bad, but he hit my mom when I was too young to help her. But once I turned 14, he got what things changed. Okay. All right. Aaliyah said he already leaves me for hours at a time, but days. Yeah, Aaliyah. And I hate to say this because I don't want to sound like I know exactly all the dynamics of anybody's relationship. So I'm just going to say this. When somebody cares about you, really cares about you, and they understand that you worry about them and that you are attached to them, they make it a little bit more convenient to ease your mind. Because I don't know where you live, but I live in Philly. So it's a violent city. It really is. There's random violence, there's direct violence, there's violence that just goes on between people who are in the game. So you never know, as a black man, if you send a black man out there in them streets, you just don't know what's going on with him if he doesn't report and check in at some point. I'm not saying that he has to check in every 5 minutes or even every hour, but days should not go by where you don't hear from him, especially if y'all supposed to be close, if y'all supposed to be together. So, we allow people to do certain things to us and get away with certain things in the name of love. And love is supposed to go 2 ways. I'm not saying that y'all have to be equal, but y'all should both be satisfied. There's a difference between being equal and being satisfied, because what might satisfy me might not satisfy you. What might satisfy me, might not satisfy you. And what might satisfy you might not satisfy me. So I have to work to make sure that you understand what I need to be satisfied, and I have to make sure that I know what makes you satisfied. And if I love and I care for you, I'll do that. So if somebody continuously puts you in pressure situations where you have to constantly fight for their love, whether you are fighting for their love against somebody or whether you're fighting for their love emotionally with them, that's not a good look. It's selfish. It's harmful. It ain't right. Now, I would never get in front of this camera and tell you that you should leave your man. You know why? Because I don't deal with your man. I don't love your man. I don't have children with your man, and your man doesn't make me feel good. So me telling you what you should do, even if you do it, is not going to make me feel good. So you need to find out what you need to do in order to make yourself feel good. But I will tell you this, your man should be helping you to feel good. He should be helping you to feel secure, and he should be helping you to feel comfortable. I don't know if I helped you. I hope I did. That was definitely my intention, but that might be the best that I can do. Should I send him a paragraph on how I feel? If y'all communicate on that level, why not? Why not? All right. Okay. Big Smoke says, it's all good. My mom is happy, and that means the world to me. Fam comes first. I'm with that. Fam comes first. Make sure y'all hit the like button, y'all. Make sure y'all share the show. We got 1 like going on. I know we can do better than that. I know we can do better than that. I don't know if it's the algorithm and maybe it's only showing 1 like on my side. But can I get listen, a like is not going to hurt y'all. We're not going to send out notifications like, yo, you like this, so you got to buy something. We're not selling nothing over here. You know what I mean? Just hit me off with a like. Subscribe to the show. Subscribe to the channel. Share the show. That's all I ask. I mean, do me a little solid. Stacy White, what's going on, Stacy? Thanks for coming through. And Jake Farm says, yo, just wanted to say hi, BLM. Bald lives matter. Yes, they do. Yes, they do, son. Bald lives absolutely matter. Peace to you. Peace to you. And Aaliyah, no, I would not say give him the same energy. Why would you give him the same energy? Is that going to make you feel better? I mean, a lot of people go do tit for tat and do vengeful things and stuff like that. But is it going to make you feel better? Because if what you really want is to be with somebody, then pushing yourself farther away from them or hurting them in some kind of way is not going to do anything for you. And if it does do something for you, then you're just as bad as they are. So no, I wouldn't encourage that. You're not going to get that advice over here. Bezuk says, has to be a level of trust. If you are monitoring each other 24/7, that's not a healthy relationship. That's word. Big Smoke says, love, care, bear. Okay, that's what's up. Are you from Poland? Wow. How about that? Okay. Aaliyah says, nah, I don't communicate my feelings like that, but should I? Yeah. What I meant communicating with them, with whoever you're with. Yeah, the lines of communication. You should never be able to not express yourself to somebody that you lay down with. Somebody, if y'all together, why can't y'all talk to each other? Y'all should be able to talk and say what's really on your mind. You know what I mean? Pushing the pride to the side. Thanks for the couple of more likes, y'all. I think that y'all can still do a little bit better. But, I ain't going to get greedy right now. I ain't going to get greedy. But let's get these likes up. Please. Appreciate it. Big Smoke says, great channel, Sun752. And love to your viewers. Special care, bear. I subbed and liked one. Okay, that's what's up, man. I appreciate that. Beeswick said, I accidentally hit dislike when I changed it. That's what's up. Good looking. Alien Vomit. He said he's the fruit of the homeless. Wow. Byers Morgan. Love your content. Keep it up. I appreciate that. I really do. White guy, your stream messing things up. Okay, wait. Beasley says, I wouldn't be accusatory, but I would say when you are gone for days, not telling me where you are, this is how I feel. Yeah. That sounds good. And Word of Bremen, thanks for coming through. Appreciate it. Thank y'all for coming through, man. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. So we're talking about things that are easy to get, hard to keep. So we were talking about driver's license. That could be easy. Now, you know what? I want to talk a little bit something. Aaliyah made me kind of speed up what I wanted to talk about, as far as, for some people, love is easy to get, or a relationship is easy to get, but it may be hard to keep for some people. Now, for a lot of people, love is really hard to get. Love. Now, it could be what their expectations of love may be, and maybe whoever that they're looking for love from may not be on the same page as them. But for a lot of people, they may easily fall in love, or be loved, or find love. But it may be very hard for them to keep it. Like, getting something is one thing, but then the work has to be put in order to keep it. So maybe we locked eyes and it was love at first sight. We felt our energies together. I thought this was my soulmate. But then I realized, like, she likes chocolate ice cream. I like vanilla ice cream. They say opposites attract. Sometimes they do, but I'm not feeling it. All of the things that she likes to do are the things that I hate to do. All of the ways that she feels are opposite of the way that I feel. We're never on the same page, but we're physically attracted to each other. And I really do feel like we love each other, but maybe sustaining the love, building on the love, getting it stacked up might be extremely difficult. There are people who get married easily, get engaged easily. But do those marriages last? Many times they don't. Do those engagements last? Many times they don't. And we have really seen a surge of people getting together easily with internet dating and social media. People are meeting people that they otherwise would never have met on the internet or in the world ever before, and now they're together. But how together are they? When you meet somebody online, and I'm not trying to discourage anybody from doing online dating. If it works for you, it works for me. It's all good. But the thing about meeting somebody online, even if you video chat, FaceTime, and all that kind of stuff, people can rehearse the way that they are online or on the telephone. They can rehearse. They can say all the right things, show you all the right things, display all the right emotions. But when you are around them for a lengthy amount of time, and you see how they really are, and you see how they really live, and you see how they really react to things, and you see how they process information, and you see how they handle adversity, you see how they are when they score a victory or when they suffer from their defeat. Those are the things that you're probably not going to see online, on FaceTime. It's almost like being catfished without hiding your image. So it's sort of like professional athletes who are never home, and then when they retire, then they're finally home with their families all the time. Or if they end their career early, then they're home with their families all the time, and it becomes very hard for them to deal with the day-to-day activities of being a husband, a father, a lover, a boyfriend, a girlfriend. It's not easy. They were used to being on the road all the time, being in other states, calling home all the time, being excused for not having time because they were out making money. Same thing as people who are like truck drivers and stuff like that. They're on the road a lot. So when they're unable to be on the road for a while, then they have to be home. Remember how it was when COVID hit? Remember in 2020 when COVID hit and they shut down everything and people were home with each other who hadn't been home with, even people who lived with each other. They found out that they didn't gel with each other as much. because they didn't spend as much time with each other. Even though they lived in the same home, they didn't have to spend as much time. One could be in the bar, the other one could be out with the kids doing school activities, extracurricular activities, at yoga, at the gym, at the in-laws house, at the when they was stuck in the house together, a lot of parents found out that they didn't even like their kids, and they found out that they didn't know their kids because they were so used to sending their kids to school, using the school as like babysitters. Well, now they had to stay in and be parents, and they found out a lot about themselves. So yeah, finding love for some people might be easy to do, but it might be hard to keep it, because now you have to deal with the real deal, with the day-to-day activities, and you might not be ready for that. Let's see. All right. My man Rexshun is in the house. he must be acting up again. A fax is writing to you. A fax is writing to you. What's going on, man? Thanks for coming through. Appreciate it. Okay, Beeswick says, sometimes a spouse or partner benefit greatly from the other side, giving them a lot of grace and second chances. That's true. And like stories of someone who was using drugs or alcohol and their spouses loved them through it to where they achieved recovery. Big facts. Big facts. Brian Spross, thanks for coming through. He says, when I was with my girlfriend, we only spent about 2 days out of the week together. Okay. Lars Siegel says, boo, parenting sick. Parenting sucks. Parents was bitching. They was bitching crazy. Like, I'm stuck in here with these kids and they driving me crazy and blah, blah. I'm like, no, those your kids. Those your kids, yo. What we talking about? Carmen Esquivel, thanks for coming through. Appreciate it. Word of Bremen says, that's when you know when love is real. Absolutely. My man RC Mate, thanks for coming through, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all gotta get the lights together. When y'all come in, can I get a like? But trust me, I'm not gonna let y'all down. I'm gonna make sure I keep the content up, and we gonna rock the material. I just need y'all to like the show, share the show, subscribe to the channel. Give me a couple of likes. Give me some likes. All right. So we're talking about things that are easy to get, hard to keep. Easy to get, hard to keep. Easy to get, hard to keep. For some people, getting a job is easy to get, but it's hard to keep. You may have the skills that an employer really wants to pay for, that an employer really wants to hire. Like this guy, you might be the best welder, the best electrician, the best plumber, the best laborer, the best skilled technician. You might be the best secretary. You might be the best man. You may have all of the attributes that an employer is looking for, and you may be able to find jobs easier than most people. But are you able to keep a job? Are you able to get to work on time? Are you able to get along with other people? You know, your interpersonal skills really come into play when you talking about being on a job site. You know, so if you're the type of person that displays antisocial behavior, like you don't like nobody, you don't know how to talk to nobody, you get angry really quick, and you display your anger. You know, so you find it hard to get along with all of your coworkers, even your bosses. Maybe you have a problem with authority. I ain't gotta listen to no supervisor. He don't know shit. My manager, that dumbass, I'm not listening to him. He can't do what I do. And many people fit this bill. Many people fall into this category. They can get jobs. They can go on Indeed.com, Monster.com, Career Builder. They have a list of contacts. Oh, well, if I lose a job here, I can get a job over there. But you may be the type that loses a job all the time because you don't know how to get along with people. And one of the things that they require for you to have a job is that you work well with others. You know, you have many people who say, I don't really want to work with nobody. I want to work by myself. I work better by myself. Ain't an employer in the world that's going to ask you to do that unless you are working in sales. Other than that, no. Even by law, they can't have their employees disrespecting each other. You know, all kinds of lawsuits can come out of allowing employees to bicker back and forth, disrespect each other. Sometimes they might even get violent. So yeah, you might be able to easily get a job, but can you keep a job? Or are you always on the job hunt again? Always looking for another gig. Always getting laid off. Always getting fired. Always getting downsized. Can't keep a job for more than 6 months. Soon as you get on a job, you off the job. Like, yo, dog, you just got that job. Man, you got people who will announce, oh yeah, I got the job. I start on Monday. And that's in February. March, they like, yeah, man, if y'all know anybody that's hiring, a hip twister, you know, that's somebody who makes a rope. A hip twister, you know, let me know. I'm your guy. It might even get to the point where even your contacts, even your resources, even your loved ones, your friends, they won't recommend you because they know that you don't know how to keep a job. Yeah, you the best, but you need a manager. You need a trainer. You need somebody to stand over you and tell you what to say and what not to say, what to do and what not to do. You're just not a good employee. You're a good worker, but you're a bad employee. And jobs will cut their losses. You know, you thinking that ain't nobody better than me at this job at what I do, and you might be right, but guess what? They'll pay for somebody who is just serviceable, but that will keep them out of trouble with HR, with the court system. Yeah. So you might be able to easily get a job, but not be able to keep a job. Yeah, word it says, I'm a supervisor and I definitely have dealt with that. Yeah, me too. I manage, and I swear, I'd be like, what the hell? What the hell? How do these people get jobs? What if they done all their lives? These are not babies. Okay. Albert Grossman, he says, yo, what's that on your neck? So cool. These are struggle beads, man. You know, struggle beads. I call them struggle beads because these beads represent the struggle of all of my teenagers in the 80s. You know, we had a lot to deal with. I mean, we grew up in the golden era of hip hop, and you know, back in the 80s, you know, they talk about the 80s like it was sweet like that. It was bad. It really was. It was the crack era. It was the AIDS era. It was the Reaganomics era. And you know, the greatest thing about the 80s, you know, because it was bad racism. It really was. And the great thing about the 80s was actually hip hop music, because it built bridges between cultures, and it was and we built it. It was ours. It was what we did. But yeah, it was a struggle. It was a struggle making it out of the 80s. The violence, you think these kids are violent now. Back in the 80s, cats could fight. And they could fight and they used weapons. We used weapons back in the 80s. It wasn't all shooting. We used brass knuckles and nunchucks and butterfly knives. There were all kinds of knives. They used to just have stores where they sold weapons. We had knives that were brass knuckles that had knives on them. We had billy clubs, collapsible. It was chains, and so these represent, you know. Now, not all hip hop music was positive and progressive back in the 80s, but that's what they try to tell you. It was all Public Enemy, KRS-One, and De La Soul, and it wasn't. It wasn't. We had good hip hop, we had okay hip hop, and then we had the shitty hip hop. So that's what these are. Struggle bees. That's what I call them. Not sold in stores. I had to have them made. I got more of them. I got these. And I got another one that I'm getting fixed. Get my shit fixed. All right. Stacy White says it won't let me like or share right now. What's going on with that? They shutting me down. Word of Bremen says if you're German Nigerian, you would not ask these questions. Oh man. Thank you. Thank y'all for the likes, man. I appreciate it. This is the Daily Go Getimism Show. We are talking about things that are easy to get, hard to keep. Things that are easy to get, hard to keep. Yeah, it might be easy for you to get a job. It might be hard for you to keep one. It might be easy for you to get love or get a woman or get into a relationship, but it might be hard as hell for you to keep a relationship. You're going to relationship to relationship, breaking up, going up to trying to find the right shit, right fit. I'm sorry, trying to find the right fit. It ain't always easy. But there are many things out here that are easy to get for some. Now, none of the things that we're talking about are easy to everybody else. Some people find it really hard to find love, and I mean, peace to all of them. And some people who think that it's easy to find love may not even understand what love really and truly is, but it's working for them. You know what I mean? I'm going to say one of the things that might be easy to get but hard to keep is how about good standing in somebody's mind or in the community? It may be easy for you to ingratiate yourself to people, get people to like you, get people to trust you. Some people have that kind of spirit, that kind of friendliness, that kind of almost like a con man mentality, to whereas they get people to like them really fast. Like, yo, this is my guy. Yeah. But when you get to know him, you realize, like, hey, this guy's shady. Oh, this guy's two-faced. Oh, this guy he's not very trustworthy. So, it may be easy for you to get people to trust you, but it may be hard for you to get them to keep trusting you because you're not trustworthy, because you're not a decent person, because you say things and don't deliver on promises, and you might just be shady. You are a shady tree. A shady tree. Let me get some shade on here. I can find some shade. Get under the shade. Get under the shade. Hold on. Get under the shade. Y'all see my shit? Hold on. When you're an Eagles season ticket holder, they send you this kind of shit. Yeah, I mean, pardon the logo. I don't mean to promote Toyota. I don't have nothing against Toyota, but they ain't paying. They ain't paying, and they shouldn't be. If you ain't paying, you shouldn't be getting displayed. But anyway. But yeah, easy to get. Easy to get, but hard to keep. Maybe easy for you to get people, and maybe easy for you to make friends. You ever know somebody like that? Easy. They make friends easily. Like, people just automatically like this guy, or they like this girl. They make friends. They're always talking about, this is my new friend. This is my new best friend. Word of it said Honda. So, yeah. You might be the type that makes friends easily, but it may be hard for you to keep a friend. You might be the type of person that's always running around here saying, oh yeah, we used to be friends, we used to be close, we used to be buddies, we used to be besties. But they changed. They turned on me. They turned their back on me. They everybody, man. Everybody. You don't get along with nobody no more. You friends with everybody, but you're not real friends with anybody. You're friends with everybody, but you're not real friends with anybody, because it's easy for you to make friends, but it's hard for you to keep friends, because you don't really understand what friendship means. You know, maybe you're dishonest going into a friendship. You know, dishonest about your expectations. How many of us have friends who borrow money and don't pay back money? How many of us have friends who put unrealistic or unnecessary expectations on us? How many of us have that? I'm sure we all have friends who do that. You know, and you might not be the type that appreciates that. So, you know. But yeah, there's some people who make friends easily, but then they're always on to the next friend, or talking about how such and such used to be friends with you. Or they're like Donald Trump. Friends become enemies almost overnight. Oh yeah, nothing but good things to say about them in the beginning, but in the end, nothing but terrible things to say about them. Easy to get, hard to keep. Easy to get, hard to keep. How about money? How about money? There's some people who make more money by mistake than most of us do on purpose. You ever know somebody that's such a great hustler that they always have money? They make money hand over fist. They never have to worry about being broke, because they easily make money. But it might be hard for them to keep any money. So they make a 6-figure salary, but always broke because they don't know how to manage their money. So yeah, they make a bunch of money. They make a bunch of money. Work, hustle, gamble, do everything. But they may not, they may carry large sums of cash, but never have any money to buy anything. Give their money away. Maybe they abuse drugs or alcohol. Lose money. Don't like to pay bills. Have money taken from them, stolen from them. Can't keep no money. So you mean to tell me you made $300,000 last year? A salary that's as good as anybody's out here, you know, as far as the salary is concerned. You made $300,000 net, not gross. You made $300,000 net pay last year, and your ass can't even keep a car, it happens. Some people make money easily. Money comes to them easily. They play the lottery. You play the lottery every day. Never win. They play the lottery once a month. Win. They hit the damn thing. Straight box. Big four. You play slot machines. You go to the casino. You play the slot machines. You don't win shit. They play slot machines. Ding, 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 ding. Jackpot. Like, what the hell? But they can't keep no money. Waste the money. Give away the money. Squander the money. Fuck up the money. It happens. Albert Grossman asks, how old are you? I'm 53 years old. I am old. Like, I'm like ancient old. I can't relate to any of these things that the young people do. Nothing. Almost nothing. I mean, that's not entirely true, but you know. I'm not a young man. I don't know. I don't know if I look old to y'all. Some people say I look old. Some people say I look younger than my age. I don't know. I'm 53. And I'll be 54 this year. Or was he talking to you, Werner? I don't know. Amos Agape. I mean, I'm sorry. Amor Agape. Weird side of YouTube again. He says, are you good at making money? I know I'm good at keeping money. I'm real good at that. So, you know, I'm pretty good with money. I'm nowhere near rich. But if I get whatever I get, I hold on to it. You know. But that's probably because I'm older. So most of the material things that younger people would be looking for, I've already had that kind of stuff. You know. I've already done it. You know. So Jake says, Yo, just wanted to remind everyone that bald Jake is tripping. Lord says 53. Good Lord. I know, son. I know. Amor Agape says, what's your go-to cocktail or liquor? I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't use drugs. Do I have a child? Yes. I have a daughter. I have other children that I love too and who consider me to be a father to them. We are figures. Thanks for coming through, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all good peeps. Good peeps. But can y'all hit the like button though? There should be more than 5 likes. All I need is a couple of. I just need some likes, man. I mean, can I get blessed with a like? Thank you. I saw one pop up. I mean, you know, what y'all scared of? I'm not gonna send you a mailer. I don't have your email address. I'm not gonna sell you anything. I don't have anything to sell. No t-shirts, no mugs. You know, when we get that stuff, you know, we'll sell them. But I ain't gonna. I can't make you do it. Just give me that. That's it. Just all I'm looking for is a couple of likes. A couple of likes. That's all. Just give me a like. Lawrence says, son is an ordained minister. I don't know about ordained, but I'll minister something. More Agape says, what's your opinion on the EDP situation? EDP situation. Is that what is EDP? Like, for some reason, it makes me want to think about the Israel-Palestine situation. But that might not be it. What's the EDP situation? I don't know what fembill is. Femboy is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. EDP. What's the EDP? I might know about it. EDP. Is that soccer? EDP soccer. I don't know. EDP Group, a global energy company. We work to be leaders, transform the world. Is that the EDP you're talking about? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. You got to put me on EDP. I don't know. Oh, it's this soccer league, football league, I should say. Is that? All right. All right. Well, I don't know a lot about it. I don't know a lot about it. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll look into it. Trolling me. Yeah, you know, I'm all about the trolls. I don't be mad at y'all. Elisa Mangarink, thanks for coming through. We're about to get on about it here anyway. He said, "Can I get a hug?" Yeah. Hug me, brother. Hug me. Make sure you pat to the back too. We're about to get up out of here, man. Yeah, I mean, I only wanted to do an hour of power. We're going to get up out of here. I appreciate y'all getting the likes up, though. I do. I really appreciate that. All right, we're going to do these birthday shout-outs, and then we're going to get up out of here. Okay, it's football. That's what's up. Okay, football. I like football. I like American football more, but, you know, international football. Let's do these birthday shout-outs. We have some birthday shout-outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious March 1st. I'm sorry, April 1st, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go up out our business of acknowledging them, making them feel special because they are special because they are special because they are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They get number one out the box. My man Terrence Bing turning 49 years old today. And also Gypsy John turning, man, that ain't her real age. I ain't even gonna say it. But happy birthday to you, Gypsy John. And also Rashida Ingersoll turning 47 years old today. And Laverne Briggs turning 60 years old today. And Shakira Marshall, happy birthday to you. And Gwen Lawrence, happy birthday to you. And April Ford turning 55 years old today. And Took by Black turning 34 years old today. And my girl Janet Boston turning 57 years old today. And I've known her since like the 70s. And also Nita Smith, happy birthday to you. And last but not least, my girl Angie, Love is a Gamble, turning 54 years old today. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious April 1st, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. And rock out, rock on to do the damn, the rock out, rock on to do the damn, rock out, rock on to do the damn, do the thing, y'all. Represent the kings and kings, you do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And remember, I said. easy to get, hard to keep. There's going to be plenty of things in your life that are easy to get and hard to keep, but you know, you got to keep banging. You got to keep banging. There's never anything wrong with recognizing the flaws that you have in yourself, and there's never anything wrong with trying to improve the things. It's not what you can get, it's what you can keep. Because normally the things that you want to keep in your life are the things that are beneficial to you. I don't care whether you're talking about a material item, a love interest, or your own swag, your sense of self. And I should have talked a little bit about that. You know, your self esteem, your self respect, and your self love might be easy for you to get, but are you able to keep it? For a lot of people, it's not even easy to get. For a lot of people, it's very, very hard, very, very hard to get. But we keep working, we keep banging, we keep hanging, we keep our sense of self and make sure that we work on our mental health and the emotional. We do like an ocean, we still running, got waves, know how to behave. I take it to the next level, hang out with the gods every day, don't hang with the devil. But if you know me and I know you, we get to know each other, and the things we gonna do is up to us. We will decide, but no matter how it go, you my peoples, and I'm a ride and I take it there, you take it here, you bring it to me, and we gonna do this. See? Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. I love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night, 1 a.m. for another Daily Go Getimism show. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. So we're going to be up out of here. Good looking out. Zach Campbell and everybody. Peace.